Japan's sushi purists dine at one of the dozen or so restaurants located only a few yards from the fish market. Here, the sushi is so fresh, sometimes it's still quivering when it lands on your plate. Of course, it comes at a price. A meal here can easily cost $70 or more per person. With Japan's economy expected to shrink for 3 consecutive years, more and more Japanese are acquiring a taste for sushi that moves on a conveyor belt. This is Eric Weiner, NPR News, Tokyo.
You're listening to NPR's All Things Considered.
Support for NPR comes from Investment Management and Research, serving investors throughout the United States for more than 20 years. IM&R, committed to your financial future. World Wildlife Fund, working in more than 100 countries around the world to leave our children a living planet. On the web, worldwildlife.org. Kiplinger Books, publisher of World Boom Ahead, Why Business and Consumers Will Prosper, by Knight Kiplinger, at bookstores or on the web at kiplinger.com. And Liberty Mutual Insurance, helping people live safer, more secure lives. This is NPR, National Public Radio.
This is Martha Raddatz. Your contribution to WSUI, your NPR news station, provides you with a year's worth of in-depth news, arts and culture, commentary, reviews, and special programs.
And this is Nina Totenberg. Listeners like you help buy recorders and batteries, pay our phone bills, keep the transmitter operating, and help us stay abreast of the latest technology. An investment of $60 a year is probably less than you might spend on a subscription to a daily newspaper or to cable television, or what you'd spend for a night on the town. It's only $5 a month.
Think of the value you'll receive from that investment. Then please send your tax-deductible contribution to the Friends of WSUI, care of the University of Iowa Foundation, Post Office Box 4550, Iowa City, Iowa, 52244. Thank you.
54 degrees right now at 4 o'clock. This is WSUI, Iowa City, Cedar Rapids. Stay tuned now for more of All Things Considered. On today's program, Congress is completing its final business, the $500 billion spending package. The House votes today. The Senate will vote tomorrow. We talk with NPR's John McChesney about Microsoft's opening statement.
What a great day for a garage sale. Oh, hi there. And the coffee's on, lots of stuff at unbelievable prices. And look at all these customers. I haven't had this many people in my garage since the Vice Squad raided Fang's going out of marriage party. I've been having fun with garage sales and yard sales for years. So I've put together some of my secrets along with tips from people around the country who clean up at garage sales. And I'll show you how to do it right. Now that means having fun while you make the money. And who knows more about turning trash into cash than me? I've been doing it for years. When's the best time to have a garage sale? Well, about 2 weeks ago, I decided to have another one. When I dared to go where no man had gone before. My hall closet.
I'd like to welcome everyone back to the our 18th show. You Earned It, Now Collect It, on how to collect unemployment and remembering people, the key to success, on how to remember people's names. Today we got a video, how to have a money-making garage sale. because I saw there's a story in the paper today about some guys that are bike messengers. So I thought that kind of fit in with the whole thing about making money. So it's only 26 minutes long, but it's definitely, it's a helpful video. And it's pretty funny too, if you can hear some of it. Maybe between calls, Joel can play the video so you can hear it, because there's some pretty funny stuff. She tells like little jokes about her husband and about getting facelifts, so it's kind of funny. But first we're going to start the show with reading some emails that we got. First letter comes from Leopold, Leopold. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. It says, Sam and Joel, since you guys are involved with homecoming, I was wondering if you could answer some questions for me. One to be exact. It's really the letter should just say. I wonder if you could answer a question for me. Do you know what next year's theme will be? Theme sentence will be, I guess for homecoming. As you can already tell, this year's was everybody has a little gold in them. You see, I had a few ideas for next year's window paintings. I think my best idea is a person being operated on in the place of the heart is a Hawkeye drawing. I was hoping the theme might be everybody has a Hawkeye for a heart at Iowa. That would work out perfectly. It was nice to see you guys rank the paintings. I could not have agreed more with your calls. Thank you, Leopold. I'm not sure what the theme is going to be for next year, but maybe you can call the fraternity council or whoever's in charge of it, or maybe possibly talk to the writer. Talk to a writer from the ad sheet. Thank you. Talk to the writer of the ad sheet and talk to him or her about how the theme's decided. I'm not an expert on how they pick the theme, but I think that'd be a great theme. Everybody has a Hawkeye heart for a heart at Iowa. So, yeah, I'd talk to the people at the ad sheet or possibly call the one of the fraternities on campus. So Sam and Joel, I'd just like to give an Iowa shout to you two for saying that homecoming week is popular again. I've noticed that in the last few years it's become cool to trash it just because people are jealous that they are not in sororities. I mean, I'm not in one, but I accept that and just enjoy the great shows the sororities put on for the crowd. Not everybody is sorority material, and they need to understand that they just need to enjoy the fun while they're still in college. It's the elite's week to vote for the king and queen, and it's the elite's week to make floats and paintings. Respect that because they are doing it for us. In final comment, if everybody could be in a sorority, what would be the point of having them? Question mark. That's from Randy, so I'll just leave it at that. That's just an opinion he had. Now we're going to read a couple top 10 lists here before we get going. First will be the top 10 reasons why Jim Davis retired. I'm not sure where Joel got this one, but he printed it up nicely. Number 10, Randall's. Okay, he used to work at Randall Value Center, which is the grocery store. This is kind of catchy. Top 10 reasons why Jim Davis retired. Number 10, Randall's would not allow a cable hookup for his office TV. Number 9, he ran out of fishing stories to tell during manager meetings. Number 8, his coffee time at work was seriously infringing on his leisure time during the rest of the day. Number 7, Jim thinks he is a viable candidate for governor. Number 6, he wants to spend more time at home watching Shirley work. Number 5, he wants to get a Don King hairdo, but knew that Bill Bell would not approve. I guess you'd probably have to know a little bit about the situation and think these are funny, but they're still kind of funny. Number 4, the store became confining for him. He wants to spend more time in the great outdoors in a hammock. Number 3, his stock club partners all moved to Arizona. Number 2, the producer of A Prairie Home Companion hired Jim to join Garrison Keillor in a radio talk show called Garrison and the Golden Throat. And number 1, reason why Jim Davis retired, Shirley said, Jim, it's time to retire. So, I don't know. I guess it really wasn't that funny, but When I first read it, I thought it was.
That's supposed to be funny.
Oh, that's a serious one? I guess that's a serious one. And then I'm just going to read top 10 reasons to collect unemployment, since that is the topic of the show, and since sometimes people forget about that because we have always catchy top 10 lists that Joel writes. So this is the top 10 reasons to collect unemployment. Number 10, it's a great way to make ends meet if you've been fired or laid off from a job. Number 9, you paid into the funds, so why not use it instead of letting it go to waste? Number 8, a lot of times collecting unemployment is better than working at a job you dislike. Number 7, don't quote me on this, but I would imagine less taxes are taken out of unemployment checks than employment checks. I'm not sure if that's right, but it sounds right. It can be like a second job to help you pay for. This isn't correct. It says it can be a second job to help pay for the extras in life, but I don't think you can get unemployment while still working. But I'm not sure on that. On number 5, half the time it averages out in the long run. Number 4, I'm sick and tired of arrogant, like bosses trying to ruin my life. Number 3, all life we work, and work is a bore. If life's for living, what's living for? I don't know where these were coming from. Beginning January 1st, 1975, you were able to get $80 a week in Iowa, which is not bad considering you don't have to work. And the number 1 reason to collect unemployment, with the unemployment rate so low, there is a shortage of people to collect unemployment. Those are all good reasons. But now that I read all those, we'll start doing some calls, some live call-ins. And the number's on the screen. If you want to call in with unemployment questions, or remembering people's names questions, or other subjects you want to talk about, then feel free to call in. I also want to make one comment on, last week we had top 10, the top 10 shows on WB, and I put Felicity at number 2 and Dawson's Creek at number 3. And I might need to switch those around because one of my friends told me there's a report that the star of Felicity is really 32 years old, not 22 like she claims she is. So I've been doing some research on the internet, and I've gone to some Felicity websites and Felicity message boards. I'm trying to get that straightened out. So hopefully by next week I'll be able to let you know whether or not. So I'm just going to say right now that Felicity is on probation. And then once I find out the exact facts on that, we'll let everyone know on that. But right now, if Joel wants to play the video on garage sales, then we can wait for a call, and then that'll be good.
I think I lost half my earring, but you poor thing, you lost it all. Of all the things you can possibly do to enhance
Okay, looks like we got our first phone call today. Good. Hello? Hello?
Hey, Sam?
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, not too bad. How are you?
Pretty good.
That's good. I have a question for you.
Okay.
You read a top 10 list a couple of weeks ago about top 10 presidents.
Yeah.
Can you read that again by chance? Because that was excellent.
Let me see if I can find it.
Awesome.
So that was a good one. I remember that one too.
It was. It had a real 60 minutes kind of feel to it. A little political humor there.
Yeah, if I can find it, that'd be great. Here we go. This is the top 10 American presidents, but it's not in any particular order. All right?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay. Number 10, George Washington. Number 9, Abraham Lincoln. Number 8, John F. Kennedy. Number 7, Ronald Reagan. Number 6, Bill Clinton. Number 5, Thomas Jefferson. Number 4, George Washington. Number 3, George Bush. Number 2, Herbert Hoover. And number 1, John F. Kennedy.
Awesome.
And Herbert Hoover was so high because he was from Iowa. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, yeah, I hear
yeah,
that.
and he was a big part with the New Deal. I don't know. That's why he was in there, because he's part of history.
Yeah, was he involved in the unemployment movement of the 30s?
Yeah, that's why he's kind of an idol of mine.
That's cool. I heard he also invented that Hoover ball. You ever play that?
No.
No, it's a good time though.
How's that go?
You get this huge ball and you toss it over a net. It's kind of like badminton with a giant ball.
He invented that?
What's that?
He invented that?
Yeah, that's what I hear. It's big in Europe, I think.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Big Hoover ball circuit. But
all right, that's cool.
yeah, well, thanks for reading that list.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thanks.
All right, see ya.
Good.
I think the thing where you throw it back, it has a different points on the outside, and whatever one rolls out, you get that many points.
Oh, that's Hoover ball?
Yeah.
I guess Hoover ball, it may be where you throw a big ball over net, but there's also that game where like there's like a big pole in the ground and there's like a circle at the top with like different circles with numbers and holes that the ball, you throw the ball in there and it rolls around and comes out. I think that's Hoover ball too. They used to have that at a place where I used to go camping, but I could never figure out what it meant. We used to just play where if it came out your number, you got a point, but that doesn't seem like there's really much skill involved in that. I mean, possibly you're supposed to run around and catch it, but that also could be dangerous. So if someone knows the rules of Hoover ball, they could let us know. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm glad I could read the top 10 presidents is definitely a good one. Like the original list didn't have Herbert Hoover in there, but I definitely think he should be in there because he was part of the New Deal and he was big on unemployment, and I think he either helped us get into Vietnam or out of Vietnam, one of the two. So I think there's a Herbert Hoover Highway. I just saw the sign the other day that runs by Iowa City, so there might be a sign about him on there if people want to learn more about him. But Joel, put the video back up for people to hear.
Items are laid out. I mark what shape they're in. For instance, if it hasn't worked in years like Fang, say so. Pricing here is a little different. For small appliances,
I think the volume was down before, but she says that if you buy something for $100, you should price at 1/10 of that.
Every item,
like if you
no
buy
matter
something
how
for $100,
large
you
or
should sell
small,
for $10.
gets a price tag.
I don't know if
Now,
I agree with that, just because I mean $10 for a shirt is going to be kind of expensive. I've never paid $10 for a shirt at a garage sale, but then again, I've never went to a garage sale of a famous movie star.
Remember
So
books? They were real big before Dallas and Dynasty. Books go spine side up so shoppers can easily read the titles without messing up your display. A good pricing guideline is 25 cents for paperbacks and $1 for hardbacks.
then soft paperback books are a quarter.
Good stuff. Should be priced
Hardback books are $1.
definitely placed
Record
away
albums are 50
from the
cents to
latest
75
Jack
cents.
Collins Kiss and Kill
I just watched this earlier today. I was trying to think of what she said to do.
dusted.
She said you should always iron stuff
How did this
and dust it off and iron stuff because it makes it look better. And if you have a winter coat that you have in a garage sale in the summer, you might want to think about either making the cost a little lower or wait until the winter time to sell it because people are more apt to buy it then. Personally, I go out to waiting a little bit unless you're really desperate for money, which is understandable.
Madonna. Now you're bound to wind up with a lot of miscellaneous items that defy description, like my hot banana soup. But just group together what you can.
Whoa. I just thought of something I can read. We got one more letter here with the top 10 list in it, so I thought we'll read that while we're waiting for a call. It says, Dear Sam, I love to watch your show because it is so good. In keeping with the tradition, I decided to write my own top 10 list. Top 10 favorite things about the show. Number 10, Sam.
You could spend the entire day talking to your
Number 9, Joel. Number 8, the phone calls. Number 7, backgrounds. Number 6, credits. Number 5, chairs. Number 4, the unemployment information. Number 3, remembering names. Number 2, APTV. And number 1, top 10 favorite things about the show is TCI cable. I don't know if it's just TCI cable or TCI digital cable, maybe both. Then it says, thanks a lot and good luck with your academic and social lives. Love, Laura. So, thank you, Laura, for the letter. We got a phone call here. Hello?
Hey, buddy, what's up?
How's it going?
Pretty good. First time caller, long time viewer.
Oh, sweet. What's up?
Hey, what's your show about?
Unemployment, how to collect unemployment.
Okay.
You said you're a long-time viewer?
Yeah, but you never seem to talk about that.
We always say right at the beginning of the show, I don't know, maybe you tune in a little late if you have class or something. We always try to say the show is about the beginning, unemployment, and remembering people's names. But it doesn't seem like everyone really wants to talk about those subjects, but I mean, that's what we're going to stick to. I think we want to help people, so that's what we're best at.
Uh-huh.
But like today, we have a video on garage sales.
That's what that lady's back there doing, making a garage sale. What actress is that?
Phyllis Diller. I don't know, I've never heard of her, but she had a bunch of facelifts.
Yeah, I remember her from like the 60s. She looks a lot different now.
She's on Bewitched.
She was a mom on Bewitched.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's where she's from. And like a lot of people don't know this, but when you have a garage sale, You should call your neighbors and let them know.
For parking? Like, because all the cars there?
Yeah, plus it's nice because you can say, well, I'm having a garage sale. Do you have anything you'd like to get rid of?
Uh-huh.
And a lot of times if they might have like baby clothes or something, that's a big draw. So it helps you out. That's just one of her tips, to tell the neighbors. And she also says to call your insurance guy to make sure if someone like slips while they're like at the garage sale, they can't sue you or something.
That's something you wouldn't think about really when doing a garage sale.
That's why this video is great. And I'll tell you my favorite part of this video. On the back of the video it says, after you watch this, sell it at your garage sale.
I don't know if I'd do that.
I like that idea though, it's kind of catchy.
What if you have another garage sale?
Well, I think she's hoping you remember it.
Oh, I see. The success from my like family's garage sales, we always get the best success out of like maternity clothes and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it's nice if you don't have any to call your neighbors and see if they have any.
Yeah, because all the kids are grown up in my family.
Oh, yeah?
We don't have any of those anymore, and all the people in our neighborhood are grown up too.
Yeah.
So like garage sales
Really aren't that
aren't as
popular.
frequent as they used to be. Because I remember when I was younger, every weekend just about someone in the neighborhood have a garage sale.
Mm-hmm.
But not anymore, because all the kids are grown up and like no new families ever move into the neighborhood. Those pretty much old people.
Yeah.
We live by a golf course, that's probably why.
How would that affect anything?
I think it's really young people can't afford to live by. Like property gets more expensive as you get closer to like golf courses.
How's that work out?
It's just,
That's just the way it is. I don't know.
I don't know why it works that way, but it seems like because like no new people ever come into my neighborhood anymore.
So you're just assuming that? That's why?
I think the property tax is higher too.
Okay. Well, do you have a question about unemployment or names or anything? Or is there a reason you called? Decide just to say you live by a golf course, which is fine?
I didn't call to say that though.
Okay.
That was just,
Yeah. You
what was that?
just called here to brag about being rich?
I'm not rich.
You live by a golf course? You talking about how the property is so expensive there?
Our parents got it a long time ago, so we were like one of the original people in the neighborhood, and we're not rich or anything, but now all the people around us are rich.
Okay. Okay.
But they don't. Luckily, we've been there so long they don't look down on us because they'd look down on us probably if we moved in and we weren't as wealthy as them. But since we were already there,
Yeah.
they don't look down on us because
The grandfather rule?
we kind of know what's going on and stuff. So people would like use us for help.
Okay.
About that show, that top 10 list you just read.
Which one?
That just last one you read?
The presidents?
No, you read one right after that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, the top 10 things. Laura's top 10 favorite things about the show.
Laura?
Yeah.
She ranked you guys kind of low on the list.
I know. I noticed that I was number 10 and Joel was 9.
I don't.
It wouldn't have been that big a deal except she put chairs number 5.
It probably makes you kind of feel like she doesn't even.
It makes me feel bad, but I think she might be joking around. 'Cause I think I've talked to this Laura girl. She has a good sense of humor.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. It just seemed like if she loved the show so much, she'd be like the number one reason. But I guess not. You think you might like it?
Does Ray like it? Huh?
Huh? What?
What, Joel?
You think you might like it?
Do you have anything else to talk about then?
No, I didn't really have a question. I'm sorry about that. I just really wanted to call. I've been trying to get in for weeks now.
Yeah.
When I finally got to this moment, I guess I was unprepared.
Yeah.
It's kind of the way things happen.
Yeah, that's cool. But hey, thanks for calling.
Yeah, thanks for listening to my call.
All right. And
Hey, maybe I'll see you on campus sometime.
yeah, if you do, say hi. And if you have a chance, mail it. Send us an email or something. I mean, that's the way to get a question. If you can't get in, email us.
Email?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
See ya. It's really hot out here. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, and these lights are killing me. It's like when I walked here earlier, it was cold out, or semi-cold, and now I'm dying. But Yeah, I'm just trying to think of things about this video, like how to help people. Like this video here is real nice as far as holding a garage sale. I mean, obviously everything she says is not going to be applied to everyone, because if you don't have a $100 dress, you don't charge $10 for that. But
very clear that you don't want it anymore. So bargain. But always let the buyer name a lower figure first. Then you counter. The buyer just might increase his first offer.
100, huh? Okay, I'll take it.
You're a good boy. Oh, boy,
Yeah?
is this day going fast.
Okay.
Only 30 minutes left to go.
hello?
Hello?
How's it going?
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Good. Couple things. What
Okay.
happened to Joel?
He's still around.
Yeah?
Do you want to see him?
Sure.
All right. Joel.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Try not to be too close to the TV, though. It wrecks it.
I know.
All right.
I'm a pro at this by now.
Okay.
Hi. I just wanted to say, Joel, thanks for the Chicago Bears calendar last Christmas. I really liked it.
You're welcome.
Okay, my second thing is I have a top 10 list for you.
Okay.
Is that okay?
There's no swearing in it, is there?
No.
All right.
Okay, it's the top 10 numbers between 1 and 10.
Okay.
Okay, number 10 is 7. Number 9, 4. Number 8, 10. Number 7, 3. Number 6, 8.5. Number 5, 9. Number 4, 2. Number 3, 1. Number 2, 8. And number 1, it's a tie between 5 and 6. So
I think
thought
one
that'd
should
be
be
some good
number 1.
material for you.
How did you rate those? Was there? Do you have a criteria for rating those, or?
Do I have a criteria?
I mean, how do you decide that five? Because a lot of people just say number one's number one.
Well, see, I'm a frequent winner of the lottery.
Okay.
And so I kind of like based it on like how many times I've won the lot, you know, like my pick 3 numbers, you know.
Yeah, okay.
So the best ones are 7, 4, and 10, or 5 and 6 and 8. So.
7, 4, and 10, or 5, 6, and 8. 7, 4, and 10, or 5, 6, and 8.
No, like on the top 10 list.
Yeah.
Numbers 1 and 2.
Yeah.
2 is 8, and then 1 is a tie between 5 and 6.
Okay.
So those are really good lucky numbers. So, you know, since people are trying to collect unemployment, you know, and maybe times are a little tough.
Maybe they just win the lottery. Maybe they can just win the lottery.
With those lucky top.
Why don't you give number 4 and 5, so if they do the pick 5 and win a lot of money.
Okay, well, see, you got to use 5 and 6.
5, 6, 8.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Okay.
What about the Powerball, though?
Ooh, see, you'd probably have to do some addition, maybe a little multiplication.
Yeah, you could like combine the two numbers. Like 1 could be 56, and 2 could be like, what's number 2?
8.
2 could be 8. What's 3?
1.
What's 4?
2.
Then 3 could be 12.
Yeah.
No,
And then you could just go-
8 was 3.
Yeah, you could have 56, 8, 12, and then just go from there. I'm not gonna. I don't know. Hopefully people wrote them down when he gave them, because I don't expect you to give them again.
Right.
But
a little confusing.
that's just a little advice from me.
That's I appreciate you calling in with that. That's nice.
Hey, no problem. You know what I'd like to see on maybe your next show, since the election's coming up?
What's that?
Maybe a little political discussion, you know, your picks for governor or whatnot.
Oh, man.
Do you know that there's a guy running who wants to, like, turn family farms into marijuana plantations?
Seriously? Who is it?
I can't remember his name, but, like, his running mate is his wife.
Wow.
Yeah.
Vice governor? For president or for governor?
For governor. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Is there a vice governor?
Well, lieutenant governor is vice governor.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, I don't know much. I'll have to read the newspapers next week or
I'm
whatever.
going to be in the paper this week, so...
You are?
Huh?
You're going to be in the paper?
No. The candidates for governor and whatnot.
Well, maybe I'll cut it out and we can read it next week.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
That'd probably get the ratings up.
And don't forget, the tuition vote is tomorrow.
All right, should we announce that?
What? Yeah,
why don't you
5.2%. So any student.
Why don't you talk about it? Why don't you talk about it? Because I don't know too much about it.
Well, the regents want to raise the tuition by 5.2%.
Okay, how do you vote?
Well, you don't really vote. You just kind of get in touch with your regents or call the student government. and tell them that you're opposed to this.
I heard they're giving up.
What?
The paper said they were giving up.
Yeah, well, see, that's the problem is they seem to have given up. So.
Yeah, but still, you still should call people, right? You should call people.
Yeah, you should definitely, or you can even go to the Regents meeting tomorrow.
Okay.
And make it known.
Alrighty.
That's just a little activism for your show today.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, I'm rambling, and people probably want to call, so.
Alright, well, thanks for your call.
Hey, no problem.
You're welcome for the calendar.
Huh?
You're welcome for the calendar.
Thanks. Rock on, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know. Why don't you give me a calendar?
All fans' calendars last year. That showed up like after the show. I passed out calendars.
We can do it this year or not?
Probably, if I can get a good deal on some calendars.
All right. Well, maybe we'll
You
do
gotta chip in this year, though.
I will.
They're like, they're nice ones.
Bears ones, obviously. Yeah, last year, I mean, I wasn't in part of it. I heard Joel talking about it, but like after one of the Christmas shows last year, we handed out calendars to everyone. Like we invited people down to the studio just for Christmas, for just to drink stuff. Like I think I had some Orange High C and just different stuff, and we invited people down to for a little Christmas party. So and Joel gave out Chicago Bears.
I gave out a bunch of different ones. Sam?
Yeah?
I gave a bunch of different calendars.
Oh, a bunch of different calendars?
Like attractive men and dogs.
Nice. So, yeah, I guess if we're going to have a Christmas party this year. Okay, it looks like we got another call here. Hello?
Hey, Sam.
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, this is Mike. What's going on?
Not too much, just hanging out.
How's the show going today?
It's going about average.
Yeah, I just came in and heard that little thing about the numbers. I wasn't really quite sure what was going on there.
Well, she gave her,
Is that like to pick the lottery with?
yeah, she gave her top 10 numbers. And I'm trying to think, there are 5, for the pick 3, 5, 6, and 8 you should do. I don't know if I can't guarantee that's going to work, but that's what, she said she's had a lot of success winning the lottery. So.
Yeah, the last time I watched was maybe about a month ago, and you were talking about changing the
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Where you been for a month?
Pardon?
Where you been for a month?
Oh, where have I been for? I'm sorry, I have class. Actually,
Oh, that's all right.
I skipped class to come home.
You skipped class today?
I left a little bit early because it was a boring lecture.
Came home from a boring lecture to watch a boring show?
Well, I don't think it's a boring show. I was wondering, is there a new topic, or are you pretty much doing the same thing with unemployment?
Yeah, it's still unemployment, but we have videos here how to fold napkins in the background now.
Really?
So that kind of adds to the excitement a little bit.
How to fold napkins?
Yeah.
Sam, what are you doing? That's not exciting.
Joel, show them the video here. It's
Hold on, I'm watching.
It's definitely going to be exciting. I'll just be quiet and let you can watch.
The shapes that are the easiest to make are designated with a single check mark.
Hey, Sam.
First is the very attractive fan.
Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about politics or something. What do you do? What's your stance on the Monica Lewinsky President Clinton scandal or the Paula Jones thing coming up? Do you know anything about
Hey, get away. Are you by your TV?
Pardon?
Turn down your TV or
All right, hold on for a second.
go in a different room.
What's your stance on the Monica Lewinsky situation?
I don't even know anything about it, really.
Really?
I know that she got...
What do you think about that wealthy guy in New York offering Paula Jones $1 million to settle?
I don't know anything about that either.
Really?
Hey, your phone's doing bad.
All right, hold on for a second. Let me change the channel.
What?
Okay, is it better?
No? Yeah? Now it's better.
All right, good. Good.
All right.
So you're really not following the political scandal?
Well, I know Monica Lewinsky got fired. I don't think she was complaining that there wasn't valid reason for that or something. And that's all I really know. And Paula Jones, I don't know anything about that. She might be doing another lawsuit, right?
Yeah. Well, this guy offered her $1 million to settle it out of court, but her lawyers came back and now they want $2 million.
From who? President Clinton?
Well, they want $1 million from Clinton and $1 million from the wealthy guy in New York.
What'd he do?
Well, he offered Miss Jones the $1 million so she wouldn't continue her suit against the president.
Okay.
And she turned it down and said she wants $1 million from Clinton and that guy.
But didn't it already get thrown out of court?
Well, it did at first, but see, he's offering the $1 million so she won't try to reinstate the lawsuit and appeal it.
So she can get more evidence?
I'm not exactly sure about that. I'm just trying to shake your show up a little bit. What's your stance on homosexuality?
What kind of stand do you want?
Well, what's your thoughts on it? I mean, do you approve it? Do you disapprove it? To each his own? What's your thoughts?
I mean, to each their own. I mean, I don't think we should. I attended a politics class and I learned about equal rights for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're a big believer in equal rights?
Yeah, because that's what I learned in politics.
Right on.
And I think I did bad on the test, but I still know some things. I know that.
Is this American politics?
Yeah.
Really? I've taken the class before.
Taking it at night though, and sometimes it's hard because the lecture is like 2.5 hours long.
It's a lot to deal with.
I go crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's nuts.
But I learned about the 1/3 rule and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. So what do you think about all the new drug busts that are happening here in Iowa City? It's been in the DI a few times. I've seen it. They're really cracking down on marijuana smoking and all kinds of stuff. Somebody said the DEA was in town. I don't know. I read it in one of the papers.
What's the DA?
Are you against this, or are you for it, or?
What's the DA?
The DEA.
What's that?
Drug Enforcement Agency. DI?
No, not the DI, the DEA.
Right, but the DI has written a couple articles about the rampant amount of marijuana smoking here in Iowa City. I was just wondering what your thoughts on it are.
Yeah, I don't do drugs, so I don't know.
The DI is daily.
I know, I know, I got that now. What, do you like to do drugs? I mean...
Do I like to do drugs?
Yeah.
I have dabbled in smoking marijuana before, yes. But I'm really not a big fan of like heroin or crystal methamphetamine.
Me neither.
I have friends that do it. This one friend of mine, he was doing crystal meth. He got all crazy. He had to go to rehab. Now he's a homosexual.
Oh, really?
So I don't know. I mean, he used to wear like black paint on his fingernails, and now he's just, I don't know. He's a Bible banger kind of guy, but yet he's a homosexual. So
all right.
Baffles me.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling and trying to shake the show up.
Okay, man.
But I don't really know anything about anything, so.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Hey, take care.
All right, see ya. Yeah, I don't know anything about current events because, I mean, I don't get a newspaper anymore because my subscription ran out. And the DI, that's what that stands for, the Daily Iowan. I'm supposed to get that sometimes. I try to get it like for free downtown, but I always wake up too late, and when I go there, they're all gone already. So I really don't know anything about current events. I know Monica Lewinsky got fired. That's about all I know about that whole thing. And that she was going to sue the president because for wrongful firing. And Paula Jones, I really haven't the slightest idea on that. Drugs. I know about crank or something like that. That's about all. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad because I'm trying to do a show here where I help people, but all I really know about is unemployment and remembering people's names. So, hello?
Hello, yes, am I on the air?
Yeah, what's up?
Pretty good, this is Ronnie, how you doing?
Ronnie?
Yeah.
Pretty good, how you doing?
I got a few questions for you, and then I even got a top 10 list for you.
Okay.
When that guy last called about gay people, what's your stance on that? You like gay people or no?
I think they're fine, yeah.
You do like them?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here, I got top 10 reasons for you why I dislike your show, all right?
Okay, no.
Number 10. What are you watching in the background, dude? No one cares about full napkins.
Okay.
Number 9. Where the hell is Joel the whole time? I thought it's supposed to be you and him working the show.
Okay.
All right. Number 8. Your top 10 reasons are terrible. What's this girl calling about her lottery picks, and then you do your top 10 presidents? George Washington, number 10. What's that?
But they're in no particular order. You weren't even listening.
What?
They're in no particular order. You weren't even listening.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, why do you call it top 10 list if they're not in particular order? Isn't that a little silly?
I don't know. What's number 7? There's 10 of them, Joel, so that's why we do top 10. Okay, number 7?
Number 7? You are the worst speaker I've ever heard in my life.
Okay.
What is your major?
Speech.
Speech?
Yeah.
Do you do good in those classes or what?
Do average.
The average? Why are you taking American politics if you're a major speech?
Because I have to take some classes that aren't speech classes.
All right. Now, also, I was wondering on that, how do you get your own show? Do they just let any bum off the street take it? Like
No, we came down and they talked to us. They said we see them if we're good fluent speakers, so they're going to give us a show.
We have to do it. Do you guys go to Iowa?
I do, yeah. I do.
Do you? Also, do you guys go to Vitals a lot or no?
Once in a while.
You do go to Vitals once in a while?
Yeah.
All right. Are you from Iowa City?
Yeah.
You are? All right.
Number 6?
6 is, what was 6 again? Shit. 6 is, who was wearing that, Oklahoma, what jersey was that guy wearing last week? Texas?
Texas A&M.
Yeah, is he a Texas A&M fan, or is he just a Fairweather fan like you?
I guess. He's had a shirt since he was in 3rd grade.
What?
He's had a shirt since he was in 3rd grade.
Really? Remember that top 10 list you did last week?
Probably.
The top 10 list about the sports teams?
Yeah.
That was the worst thing I've ever heard. You're going to tell me you're not a Fairweather fan? You picked the Bulls, and then they didn't win for 2 years, and you picked the Houston Rockets? All right, well, I'll go on. Number 5,
Okay.
your show's about unemployment. My son's unemployed. He can't get a job. What should he do? I haven't heard anyone talk about unemployment at all.
Because people like you call and take up 10 minutes with these top 10 lists.
Number 4 is you only have one line, so it's impossible to get through to call in.
Okay.
Number 3, once again, this is repeated just to get my point across. You're the worst speaker I've ever heard.
Okay.
Number 2, you got dirty socks.
That's a disappointment because I wanted to hear number 1. But I think that... I want to hear number 1 there, but I think he...
I have a suggestion, though. You're going to make a top 10 list. Just don't do 1 twice to emphasize it. Just put it at number 1. Duh. Right?
Yeah.
Because number 1 is...
The number 1 should I can't speak. We got another call?
No, but... So you've had that hat.
Yeah, look at this Yankees hat, bud. That's not in perfect condition. That's been beat up and worn.
When did you get that 92?
Look how that has sweat in it. That means I've worn it a lot.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's funny because this guy says it's the worst show ever, but he watched last week and he watched this week, so you can watch Saved by the Bell. I mean, that's fine. I mean, we had to do this show. I mean, it's not a choice. Hello?
Hey, am I on the air?
Yeah, can you turn your TV down or go away from it?
Yeah. No, I can't go away from it. I gotta watch it. I just wanted to tell you guys, you're the raddest fucking thing I've ever seen in the world. Like, you guys just sit on TV and people call you because you're doing community service. Is that it?
Yeah.
Hey, one of you guys works at Cup Foods, right?
Yep.
Will you tell Leslie hi next time you see her?
Okay.
But, why, like, what else do people call about? Like, we should beat that last caller's ass. Can we beat that last caller's ass?
Yeah, we'll give you...
They were so rude. They were so rude.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if they're... I figured towards the end, I figured out they're being rude, but at first, you hate to cut them off, you know?
I think he's a good singer. Yeah. Kind of cute, too. I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well.
Yeah. See, I'd like to talk to that guy because the thing is, he's making fun of the show.
That's whack. I think this is the raddest show on you and Naughty Poo Pie are the best thing on public access.
What's the other thing there?
Naughty Poo Pie.
What's that?
It's like these kids that went to City High in Iowa City, like, it's like like Adam Mizell and Eli something. I don't know, they just do skits.
All right. Joel, you ever seen that?
I don't have a TV.
It's really funny.
All right, I'll check it out. The show's about unemployment, though.
And
that's what it's about?
Yeah, but see...
People just call and bitch you out for no reason.
Yeah, no one really wants to talk about that.
Remember names.
Oh, that's how I remember names, too.
My friend wants to talk to you. Is that cool?
That's fine.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Actually, I like your show a lot, too. We watch it quite a bit.
Thanks.
But, it sounds like unemployment's the call of the day. Is that what it's about?
No, that's just the general subject, unemployment, and how to remember people's names.
Was that like word association you guys have?
There's a book. There's a book with a bunch of names in it.
Oh, yeah, I'm the worst to remember names. I always forget people, and I see them all the time. Like, it's a bad thing. Like, I hang out with the same group.
Do you want to try this book or not?
Buy the book?
Do you want to try it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's not for sale. It's not for sale.
All right. What names do you know?
What's that?
What names do you want to know?
A couple of them. I guess there's this one guy named Jeff. I keep forgetting his name. I see him like every day.
All right.
I always want to call him like John or Johan. I don't know. I just screw it up all the time.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's 4 of them, so 4 different ways. So pick your favorite one. Okay. First one is shave.
Shave.
S-H-A-V-E, all small letters. Next, I don't know.
Does he need to shave when you see him or not?
Yeah, he's got like a goatee.
Okay.
That's one. Okay, shove, S-H-O-V-E, like push, all small letters.
Yeah, right on.
What was that? Chaff?
Too close? Sorry about that.
No, something weird. Someone, there's like a computer talking or something.
Yeah, it's something, line 3, something like that.
All right.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, so we got shave and shove. What else?
chaff, C-H-A-F-F. I'm not sure what that is. Small letters.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means though. Do you?
Mm.
And then chef. I use chef for one of my friends actually.
Oh, right on, right on.
His name's Jeff.
C-H-E-F, chef.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
So is that gonna help you or not?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think shove is, I think that's one that I'll go with.
Shove? That's good.
Shove, sure.
All right.
You guys got time to do another one?
We can make time, I guess, for one more.
If we gave that guy 10 minutes to rip on it, you can have 10 minutes to do a name.
Oh, yeah, cool. Well, I'm not going to rip on anybody. So.
All right, that's
How about Amanda? It's another one I always seem to forget. And she hates being called Mandy, and that's like some of her friends call her, but I just met her, so I don't really know her that well.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to call her Amanda all the time, but I don't know. I forget it sometimes.
Does she kind of look like a guy?
What's that?
Does she look like a guy at all?
No, not at all.
Okay, because a man there is the first way to remember
Yeah,
it.
she's definitely a girl. Definitely a girl.
Okay, oh, this one is good. Amend. A-M-E-N-D, all
Amend?
small letters.
Like the Constitution?
Oh, like amend? Is that what you said?
Yeah. That,
Amend.
like,
Amanda?
you know, like, amend means to make better, right?
Yeah, amend makes things okay, I guess.
So, like, you could make things okay by not calling her Mandy.
What's that?
You can make things okay by not calling her Mandy.
Yeah, well, she just doesn't like it. I guess I don't know her well enough to call her Mandy, you know. So
That's how you can amend things by calling her Amanda.
that's right. I see how the book works now.
That's good. No, there's no drug use. We're not promoting drug use here.
Yeah, totally. No, we have to apologize for that. We gotta keep the comments, no swearing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's
We'll
all right.
watch ourselves.
That's all right.
Well, anyways, I don't know. I don't want to take up any more of your time, but other than that, we like the show.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, totally. Say hi to Jay and DJ next time you see him, too.
Jay and DJ?
Yeah. And Jason Welch, I guess.
I haven't seen him for a while.
Right on, right on.
But
Well, keep on, guys. I hope the next call is pretty good.
All right.
Me too.
See ya.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. DJ, like my old roommate, is that him?
I think so. How do they know him, I wonder? God,
Yeah, it's unfortunate. That was a good call. That's good that we got to do the name books. We haven't done that for weeks, but I like to. Maybe that guy can call back in and say the number one thing in the top 10 reasons he doesn't like the show, and maybe you could just tell the people in the back. You wouldn't really have to talk in the air again, but it'd be nice to get number one out there because I think a lot of people are waiting for that.
Why didn't he just put the one that he said twice at number one?
I think you could have just put I can't speak at number one instead of putting it at like 8 and 3 or something, or 6 and 3. But
so stupid.
We got about 15 minutes left, and yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who are going to criticize the show, say the show's about nothing, folding napkins is boring, no one folds napkins. But I think a lot of people like to fold napkins. Personally, there's 23 different things. Hello?
Hey, man.
How's it going?
All right. Hey, what do you think about Morini getting screwed out of a gold glove?
I thought that was kind of unfair.
That's a bunch of crap, man.
The thing that I think they looked at was that Brett Boone had more chances. Plus, he had more double plays.
Hey, I like how you handled that guy with the 10 reasons about why you suck. You did a good job.
Thanks. I just tried to let him speak his mind and let him prove to himself that he's an idiot.
Stay cool under pressure, you know.
Yeah,
That's just, you know, you got things ahead of you.
Yeah, he didn't say number one though, so I don't know what it was. It probably would have been I can't speak again because that was his main point. But
all right, man.
All right, thanks for the call.
Later.
See ya. What?
Would you like to remember your spouse's birthday? Simple, just forget it once. Harry Lorraine said that.
That's great. I forgot my mom's birthday once and my dad's birthday once in the same year.
I forgot basically every one of my relatives' birthday. One year, or every year.
Your great uncle?
That, my grandma, and my mom, and my stepdad. And my sisters. Pay stub.
Huh?
Pay stub. found a pay stub in the mother. I'm gonna go back.
Why don't you try to talk about this stuff instead of just flipping through this book for hours? Let's see if we can get some more calls in here. Maybe show a napkin folding video so people can watch that. I mean, like, put me down so they can just watch it. Now we got another call, good. Hello?
Yeah. What do you think about the Hawkeyes this year?
What, the football team?
Yeah.
I think they've been a little bit of disappointment.
Yeah.
Would you play for the team?
No.
What do
I
you
was just wondering what you thought about them.
What do you think about them?
About the same thing.
If they would have won the game against Indiana, they probably went to the Rose Bowl, but I don't know about that now.
Well, I don't think they would have went to the Rose Bowl.
I just thought if they beat Wisconsin, they beat Ohio State, and they
won't beat Ohio State.
Probably not. They don't have to play Penn State this year, but I think Hayden Fry should retire.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. I think he's getting better with age.
Maybe they should get, because it'd be kind of nice if they had Tom Davis and Hayden Fry both retired the same year. They got like a parade or something. That's the only reason I was thinking that.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Thanks for your call. What?
If you coach together, like just do like split up like just coach one team.
Like they could both of them coach basketball, both of them coach football.
No, just like they could like halfway retire. Just one coach both. Both coach one.
Like they could each coach football or each coach basketball, or maybe just do a new sport, like baseball. That would be kind of a good idea. I think I'd increase the attendance. I'd love to see Hayden Fry in a baseball uniform. I mean, seriously, think about it. Hayden Fry and Tom Davis in baseball uniforms.
On the bench together.
Just discussing strategy. What do you think of the show today? It's been a little disappointment, I think. Hello?
Yeah, hi, my name is Joe. I'm calling about the Iowa football team.
Yeah.
And I think it's mostly the offensive linemen in the running game.
Yeah.
Because I think they have good running back. I think they just need to get a better offensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
They need more experience.
Yeah.
Shepard Shanks.
Do they have? I don't know. Are they? I don't know too much about the line. Are they pretty young? Or are they mostly?
Yeah, I played at City High with Alonzo Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are young, and I think it's more of a technique thing.
Yeah.
Then it's just like the whole team overall, because I think the defense is doing pretty good.
Yeah, the defense has been doing really good lately.
Yeah, I just think the offense needs to come together, and I think Randy Reiners should start over Cal McCann, because Cal McCann, I really don't like him. And I think Randy Reiners is a more mobile quarterback, and he has a better arm.
Yeah, the only thing, I don't like the way Hayden has like his quarterbacks drop back so far in the pocket.
Yeah, and they need to get Khalil Hill the ball more.
Yeah.
Because he's a playmaker, and Bashir Yamini, he's a good playmaker too.
Yeah, they have fast receivers out there. They gotta give them the ball.
Yeah, they need to run more reverse plays and more bootleg plays, I think.
Yeah, I'd like to see them run more like just like slants and stuff. Seems like they're always going for the big play, which is fine if you get it, but you got to get those guys the ball and let them throw a 5-yard pass and let them run, 10 yards.
Yeah, but with the big plays, it all depends on the running game, because you have to have a good running game to throw a big play, because you use play action pass.
Yeah.
And that opens up a lot for the big plays.
True. What do you think about Hayden Fry?
Hayden Fry, you know what? I heard I think he's a pretty good coach. I just think the game is kind of like catching up with him, and he needs to kind of sit down and retire.
Yeah.
But I like the defensive coordinator to be the
head coach
there. I think he's a pretty good defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job.
Yeah, and I also got another question. I'm having a hard time understanding your show, because I just turned to it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a very hard time understanding this folding napkin thing.
Oh, I just got that video at the library. Just something to put in the background.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I watch your show sometimes, flipping through TV, and I'm like, I don't understand usually what's the topic of your shows.
Yeah, the stuff in the background really doesn't have anything to do with the show. It's just kind of something to fill the time,
Oh, okay. So
but
basically you can call in and just talk about whatever's on your mind?
Yeah, that's how it usually turns out.
All right, that's a good kind of show to have. You
All right.
Have a nice day.
All right, take care. Yeah, usually the things in the background don't mean anything. I mean, if you want to get that video on folding napkins, it's down at the library. It's 23 different ways to fold napkins, and it's narrated by a young lady that does a nice job and has a lot of experience with folding napkins. And there's also a guy that works at a restaurant or at a hotel who folds them, and he knows a lot about napkins. I mean, I only watched 5 minutes of that video. I could tell just how smooth he was and how confident he was. I mean, he's done napkins for a long time, and he's the best. Yeah, there's some that there's like 10 easy ones and 13 hard ones, but they go look how slow they go. I mean, they're going to show you step by step how to get this done. So, if people want to check that out, it's at the library. I'll probably return it tomorrow or the next day after that, so people can. It's on the second floor of the library if you're interested in it. But we got about 8 minutes left in the show, and hopefully we take one more call or two. Hello?
Oh, is this Sam?
Yeah, what's up?
Not too much. How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm kind of down just because like a lot of people have been calling in and giving top 10 reasons to hate the show and stuff.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. The thing is, I would appreciate them if they were funny, but they really weren't that funny.
Yeah, and then like guy yelling in the background.
Yeah, I can see
everything, and they just made themselves look stupid. I thought.
It'd been nice if they were nice if they would have wrote them out and like had a little organization.
Yeah.
They're kind of just coming off the top of their head, and I just really couldn't follow them that well.
Yeah.
So I mean, I appreciate if someone calls in with a good top 10 list, but
another thing with them is like they obviously don't like watch the show at all. I mean, they don't watch it closely.
Yeah.
Listen to anything you're saying.
Yeah, because I like.
Because you caught them a couple times, you know, like.
Yeah, the top 10 presidents.
Yeah, exactly.
I told them there's no particular order, and they're saying George Washington number 10.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying the top 10 presidents. Like, I'm not saying there's any order. Joel just wrote those down.
Yeah, I thought they were good personally.
Thanks.
So, you a big Yankees fan then?
I watch it. It's a double-edged sword, you know.
Yeah.
What can I say? If I say yes, which I really am, people are going to call and say I'm jumping on the bandwagon.
Well, I mean, how long have you liked them though?
I mean, look at this hat I got.
Yeah, I mean, I see it. It's like all
beat up.
Yeah.
Since 92 or 93.
Yeah, I've had for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, because I mean that's quite a while.
I mean, are you a baseball fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one guy called in about Morandini not winning the Gold Glove.
Yeah.
I really don't even know who Morandini is, but I just remember reading the story on the World Wide Web about him. So.
Well, you probably like to keep up on events too.
Yeah, I like to find out who my favorite defensive players are. That's the only reason I follow that stuff, you know. Yeah. I like individual players too, besides just teams.
Yeah.
Do you like the Yankees or?
I like them, yeah, personally.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
You probably liked them since when they had Roger Maris and Babe Ruth.
Well, I really wasn't around then.
You liked them since before this.
At least.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Did you have a question about employment or names or?
Oh, not really. I just kind of called in to say that guy was like a jackass and stuff. So.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's
Sorry
been.
to swear on your show.
Oh, that's okay. That's the only thing I was worried about. I thought that guy was going to start swearing at me.
Yeah, I thought you should have just hung up on him. But.
Yeah, I've done that before, but then people always get mad saying I'm not giving people a fair chance to say what they like to say.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd do that. But I think he proved to himself that he didn't know what he was talking about.
Exactly.
But, alrighty. Thanks for watching the show.
Alright, keep up the good work.
Alright, thanks.
See ya.
Bye. I don't know. We have about 4 minutes left.
Right.
Should we try to do another call or not?
Okay.
Tone of the show is kind of, a little more somber today.
Hard when you got people bringing you down like that, you know?
Yeah, I know. Makes you wonder why you're even doing the show.
You have to.
And one of the things was it only has one phone line. Like, that's my fault. Hello?
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Eric, your first caller.
Oh, how's it going? Did you see the last week?
Yeah, I did catch that, and
All right.
I enjoyed it
All right.
immensely.
That was a great moment in the history of the show.
It certainly was. Maybe if we could commemorate it with a plaque or something of the nature.
Yeah, I'll talk to people at Public Access.
That'd be great.
I'll make
I could come down and we could do a little ribbon cutting ceremony or something.
Yeah, like have a picture taken or something.
I'd love that.
All right, that'd be perfect.
Well, anyway, I got a problem. I'm having trouble deciding what I'm going to be for Halloween.
Okay.
What are you going to be?
Okay, we got 3 minutes left. I think usually like I've said, I'm usually just a ghost. It's kind of boring, but
I think this is your year to break out.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do though. I mean, it's just so easy to be a ghost because you can just like just get like an old sheet or an old bag or something or a garbage bag.
Yeah,
it just takes
come
like.
on, Sam, you're a smarter guy than that. You can come up with some good, huh?
Well, what are you gonna? You're
Well,
gonna
yeah,
be?
see, that's my problem. I was walking around today and I was trying to figure out what I was gonna be, and I think I'm gonna be a road.
A road?
Yeah, just put like a yellow line down the side of me and wear black.
Huh. I never thought of that really.
Yeah.
You just gonna make a solid yellow line then?
Yeah, just a road, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking because you could have a different, if you're just solid yellow, that's no
Well, I
passing.
do one side solid and one side stripe, like a passing zone.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That'd be the best way, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, one side passing, one no passing.
You're right,
That'd be kind of catchy. The thing is, I think I've always had kind of a sad thing about Halloween because like when I used to be in like 5th grade or 6th grade, I was kind of tall and like some of my friends were short. And when I used to go trick or treat, they'd always yell at me. The people, you're too old. You're too old.
Wow.
It's just kind of a negative. I've always had a kind of negative feeling about Halloween.
That's too bad, man.
Yeah, because I don't think it's fair that just because I was a little taller than the other kids, I should not get candy.
Yeah.
But
come on over. I'll hook you up with some
alrighty.
candy. No needles in it or nothing this
Sweet.
year.
All right.
I don't know.
Ghost or a witch.
Huh?
I'm gonna be a ghost or a witch.
Joel's gonna be a ghost or a witch, so.
Okay.
Hopefully.
I'll be a road, so look for me.
All right, I'll look for you. If I see you, I'll know it's you then.
All right. Well.
All right.
Hey, get that plaque worked out.
All right, yeah, we'll be in touch with you about that, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, see you, Eric.
Later.
All right, we got about. Huh?
I'll make a plaque.
All right, Joel will make a plaque for you next week.
45 seconds.
Okay, we got about 45 seconds, so probably not going to be able to take any more calls, but I'd like to thank everyone that watched and called. And I think that's cool that people call in a top 10 list, so if people want to call in next week with their own top 10 list, that's a great idea. But otherwise, we'll see everyone next week, next Tuesday from 4 to 5, unless the show gets canceled for some reason, which I doubt it will, but we'll have to talk to people. So thanks for watching and enjoy the paper. I hope you enjoyed the folding of the napkins. Bye.
I would rather be reading morning papers.
Has proven, even if you have a heart disease. Now, this is the #1 killer in America. Even if you have a heart disease, hardening of the arteries, you can reverse it by certain lifestyle changes. And why isn't that touted all the time, every day on television to help people who have heart disease? And his diet that he recommends and the products that he recommends and the lifestyle are the ones that I've written about 20 years ago in my books.
Here's another one, 73-year-old male. This is one of the case examples in the book. Headaches, neck pain, pain radiating into the base of skull, visual difficulty, digestive disorders. I thought I was doomed to have headaches for the rest of my life. The pressure now has lifted from my head and I have no more headaches. The program absolutely changed my life.